Welcome back to the high school game night halftime show. I'm Catherine Clark. It's opening week of the high school football season, and we're always curious which teams are going to be strong contenders in the LL League. And for those answers, we bring in our high school football correspondent, Jeff Reinhart of PennLive.com, who's got the lowdown on the 2013 season. Thanks for joining us again this year, Jeff.
Oh, good to be back, Catherine. Let's talk some LL football.
All right, let's get right into it. Wilson has been the top dog in Section 1 forever. So does anybody have the talent or personnel to dethrone the champs this year?
Could be. A couple weeks ago, Penn, if you would have asked, I would have said Penn Manor would have had a great chance. And then two of their kids suffered broken bones in their first scrimmage against Manheim Central. Tyler Spangler, the running back, and a two-way kid, Brett Caggiano, had a collarbone. So those guys are going to be out for a while. Wilson only brings back 3 starters from last year. They're the defending district champs. 5 undefeated runs through Section 1 in a row, which is incredible. They've won 36 Section 1 games in a row. All kinds of fun numbers for Wilson this season. If somebody's going to get them, it better be now, because they're down a little bit, and they open up, of course, with Governor Mifflin tonight and Harrisburg in a rematch of the district title game next week. So tough opener for Wilson. Don't forget about Lancaster Catholic. They return a lot of kids. They get C.J. Gantz, the quarterback, transfer from McCaskey. He's a good player, a lot of speed in the backfield, a lot of big kids up front. So those are your top 3, Wilson, Penn Manor, and Lancaster Catholic. Can probably pick them, put them in a hat and pick one out, but the bullseye has to go on Wilson right now, even though they have 19 new starters. Wilson's a program, they reload. Bullseye on the Bulldogs.
All right, well, on to Section 2, where it looks like the race for the title is between defending section champ Cocalico and a loaded Manheim Central squad. Just how good are these two teams, and will anybody step up to the plate to challenge them for the section crown?
As for a possible third team, Lampeter Strasburg, they have some new kids, but a good nucleus back, including Colin Schenk, the quarterback. If anybody's going to break into that top 2, it'll be LS. Manheim Central and Cocalico, great rivalry. Unfortunately, this is the last year for it. Cocalico goes down to Section 3 next year. Not a popular topic with those guys, but have a feeling about Manheim Central. Really loaded along the line. Colin Fry's back, a 2,000-yard passer. All-state receiver Taylor Geib is back. Some really good kids on defense, including Ray LaSanta, who's a really good tackle and will be in the backfield a lot. Gave the nod to Manheim Central coming in. These guys haven't won anything since 2009. They're very hungry. Seems like they have the kids that want to do it, and they should have plenty of motivation to beat Cocalico here down the road. Circle that game for sure. It's at Cocalico a little later on. But I'm going to give the nod to the Barons heading into the season. Looking forward to the Cocalico game, though, for sure.
All right, well, Jeff, last but not least, Garden Spot. They owned Section 3 last year, going 10-0 in the regular season. Can the Spartans go undefeated once again this season, or will Donegal or some other surprise team knock them off?
It's tough to pick a 10-0. I don't think anybody saw them going 10-0 last year, and they're going to have a lot of big bullseyes this time around. But I really do like Garden Spot. Mitch Martin had an unbelievable sophomore season at quarterback. He was the Section 3 All-Star pick. They have a lot of weapons. I could name a ton of names with Garden Spot. They have a lot of kids back, and they know they're going to have a lot of bullseyes. But I would not be surprised if they go 10-0 again. Yes, circle the Donegal game. That's in week 4 at Donegal this time around. Donegal will definitely have that one circled. They want a little payback this time. Donegal lost some kids, but they have a nice nucleus, including Chris Trimby, who's probably the best all-around player in Section 3 as a fullback and a linebacker. Pick's got to be Garden Spot, though. They have just enough back in the tank. They got to replace some kids defensively, but that offense is going to score some major points. So Garden Spot, they definitely get my pick there for Section 3.
All right, Jeff. Well, thank you so much for that great analysis. Opening week here, and we'll see you again next Friday.
Okay, have a good week.
Don't forget to check out Jeff's work at PennLive.com for all the latest on high school athletes throughout the LL League. And coming up next Friday on BRC11's featured game, the Warwick Warriors play host again. This time, Conestoga Valley comes to town. Next year, this game will be a Section 1 showdown, but for now, it's just a non-league grudge match. Don't miss any of the action. We'll have it for you live in HD next Friday at 7 o'clock. That'll do it for the halftime show. Thanks for watching. And just a reminder, high school game nights post Game show airs tonight at 10:30 with Brian Cast and Chad Landers. But for now, we'll send you back to Grosh Field for second half action between Mannheim Central and Warwick. Enjoy.